Hello, Flosstube. I'm Terry.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're the Cornhusker State Stitchers.
Today is Monday, September 6th. It is Labor Day in the United States, and this is Flosstube number 26. Hi,
welcome,
guys.
Welcome. Glad you guys are all here. Sorry we're late again, but
we had some fun stuff happening.
Yeah.
Little last minute, so we'll explain that and talk about it. Yep.
So last weekend, we had the Antique Aircraft Association fly in at the airport, so that consumed my whole last weekend.
Yep.
Along with my grandson Colt started playing on another baseball team.
That boy loves baseball.
Yeah, so we thought it was over for the year, but now he's on another team. So
yep, he does love it. So it'll be good. It'll be good to see everything. I gotta get this out of the way so I don't spill it. Hold on.
So I have found out that I don't seem to ever have time to stitch on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would think on a weekend that you set up a lot of time to stitch, but I just don't get any stitching done.
That's when you and Dad kind of run around, do all your stuff, and
yeah,
I snag you on Saturdays and go do a million things.
Yeah. So,
anything else you did this week? Last 2 weeks?
Yesterday we had a one-day sew-in at Country Traditions.
Which is why we're late.
Yeah, first Saturday of every month they do a sew-in 10 to 4.
Yep, and that was Saturday, not yesterday.
Oh, wow, I'm lost.
Because this is Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So Saturday.
Yep, so we did that. 2 weeks ago, or I should say middle of the week, I had a work trip. Last 2 weeks ago, whatever. I had a work trip, and I was actually able to go kayaking down the Niobrara during that trip, so that was really fun. I had to do a presentation the following day, but at least I got to go kayaking.
Got a little bit of playing along the way. I always wanted to do that. We're going to do that one of these days.
Yes. So then we had the sew-in yesterday, or 2 days ago, Saturday. Jim and I, my husband and I, we went to the state fair yesterday. It was a really beautiful day, so we just rolled down the windows, cruised down the highway. We didn't even take the interstate, and then hung out at the state fair, had some good old junk food. It was great. Came back. Yeah. That was the day.
So I did want to mention for all of our Nebraska peeps or anybody who's close by that wants to join us, Country Traditions is under new ownership, and the first Saturday of every month for $5, you can go in and you can sew anything you want to sew. It's just an open sewing room, and we're going to try and be at most of them. I don't know if we can be at all of them, but if anybody wants to come join us, I think it would be fun. Pay $5, do it online, countrytraditionsonline.com, and come join us. I think it'd be fun.
Yes, they're fun. And like Mom said, you have an open sew room. You have no requirements, nothing that you have to do. You're just
on your own. Yeah.
It's good. Okay,
all right.
Let's get into it. What else did we do? What's next?
Let's see. The middle, September 15th is our 1 year Flosstube anniversary. So we've been working on some giveaways.
Yes.
You guys are going to want to subscribe to our videos, to our Flosstube, because you're going to have to be a subscriber to get some of these giveaways. You're going to love them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll announce them next week.
We'll announce them next week. Exactly.
2 weeks. Next video.
Next video,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we ever say next week, we usually mean our next video.
Yeah. But we got some good stuff, guys. So subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
Stay tuned for next time.
And make your subscription public.
Yes.
For the giveaway.
Just for the day of the giveaway. When we do giveaways, we have a tendency to forget to say this, but we draw right before we start filming the video.
Yep. So you have 2 weeks to subscribe.
Yep.
And be public for just that day, which typically would be on a Saturday every 2 weeks. So, okay. Onward
and upward. We got a little bit of happy mail. We had somebody stop by and hand deliver us some goodies. She left a really cute note.
Anonymously.
Yep. She said that if whatever we want, we can keep, and otherwise we can give away or do as we wish. But she sent us a couple books. There's a knitting book. There's a learning to cross stitch book. And then this one, hopefully I don't pick a pattern because that would be terrible.
Yeah, there's quite a few patterns in there.
I'm not going to show it, but it's a book of patterns. I love it. It's actually called Expressions of Love. So each pattern in here has something to do with that.
That knitting knitting your own socks on straight. I think I'm going to keep this one because I can use all the help with socks that I can get.
It's spiral bound too, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I was looking through here and like, I want these socks. I need these socks, Mom. Can you make these socks? So thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yeah. So,
you got some
sorry,
finishes?
I gotta lube up the lips.
Oh yes.
A couple of weeks ago, we met Edie at Reflections Framing.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Virginia. And she wanted to pass along a couple of patterns that she got too many of. So these will be part of our giveaway, but we did want to show them and make sure that we gave her credit for giving this to us. So the first one is Prairie Schooler 2019 Santa. This will be one of our giveaways that we'll announce next week.
Yep.
And then the other one is Plum Street Samplers Judge Not.
This one's really cute.
This one is adorable. So thank you, Edie, for that, and they will be part of our giveaway next week.
She said she loves sheep.
Or 2 weeks. Yeah.
So that's why she has some extras of those.
Yeah, because she keeps buying them because she sees sheep.
Yep.
Can't remember what she got.
That's okay.
Okay.
Questions? We got a couple questions. Before we get into these questions, I apologize for not saying last time where we got our Land of That I Love bags. That's on us.
We didn't even
Sorry
realize
about that.
we didn't mention it until everybody was asking where we got them.
Yep. So we had quite a
Sorry.
few questions. So where did we get them?
We got them at Teresa Kogut's Etsy shop.
Yes. I did not double check if she still has any.
I think she does.
Do you want me to double check real quick? We'll just keep
It might
going.
take forever. Yeah, just look at Teresa Kogut's Etsy shop.
Yes.
And I do want to mention that her teddy bear calendars are out for pre-order. If anybody wants a teddy bear calendar.
If you order them on her Etsy shop, she'll actually sign them. And she signs them anyway, but you can have her write a message in there if you want.
Hint, hint, Christmas.
I may know that because I did it last year. Chris had asked, so you got your quilt done last time, your A Very Coriander Christmas, and Chris was asking, are you going to get that on the long arm soon?
I've got my California quilt on the long arm right now. It's just hanging out because I'm struggling with the computer program. It's not working right, and my tension is not working right, and I'm getting frustrated, so it's just been hanging out down there on the machine. So it is in line. It will, as soon as Jamie decides to go down there and help me so that I don't get so frustrated and throw things, then yeah, we'll get that done.
Then it'll happen.
Then it'll happen.
And that actually feeds into Karen's question, because Karen asked, how will you quilt it? To be determined.
I don't know.
It'll be done on the long arm. You'll probably pick a pantograph of some kind, right?
Yeah, I want to do the, what is that fan one?
The Baptist fan?
The Baptist fan.
That's the one you're doing on California.
Yeah, but I'm struggling with it, so I'll probably just go to something simpler just to get it done, but I don't know yet.
Are you going to do the Baptist fan on everyone?
I like the Baptist fan. I think I like it. I haven't actually done it yet, but...
I actually saw a quilt yesterday at the state fair that might help. They offset their Baptist fan by the same amount that the design itself is offset. So none of the rows nest together, and it maintains that same offset throughout.
Did you take a picture?
No. I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, how am I supposed to change that?
Okay, let's see. WY Attack 06. She asked, or I'm assuming it's she. Oh, Kim. Yes, hi, Kim. She said that she loves Mom's t-shirts and wants to know where she gets them. Where do you get them?
I usually get them online. Scrolling through Instagram, you always get these...
Instagram.
Yeah, you always get these advertisements for shirts, and one of them said, these shirts going out of stock or whatever, we're going to stop selling them, and it was sunflowers. And
yep.
So I bought them because they're cool. And then now all of a sudden all my advertisements are for shirts, so I keep finding them that I like. And then I have gotten a couple at Till Valhalla that I like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Those Instagram ads, they get me every time. So I either have those Instagram ads or I buy, from Till Valhalla and Nine Line Apparel and all those veteran-owned apparel companies. Yeah.
We like to support a cause.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to wear clothes anyway, you might as well support a cause,
exactly.
Right?
And we're t-shirt people, so it's not like we're dressing fancy.
Yeah.
So Scotty Dog asked, she said, do either of you use table stitching frames? She's looking for the frames that you can put scroll rods in or Q-snaps. She just wanted to know if we knew anything about them.
I don't use them, so that's a question for you.
I don't use them.
Scroll frames.
Yeah, I do have scroll frames. Very limited. I haven't used them very much. I have a little homemade, PVC frame that I made for myself, a lap frame. And honestly, I just found a picture online and just wung it. I just started creating it, cutting the pieces, fitting them. I'm like, well, that one's too tall. So I'd cut it down. I'm like, okay, that one's about right. I do have to find one of those pieces because it's in the couch because my dog decided to jump on the couch and it is now buried in the couch because my dog is 100 pounds. Well, he's like 85 pounds.
Which one? Because they're all 85 pounds.
Yep. But to answer your question, no, we don't actually have any other lap stands or frames or table frames or anything like that. So that's still to be looked into. Everybody that I've seen that has a Lowry stand, though, they really love those. They're an overseas product. I've never had one. I've never seen one up close in person. But people seem to love those, too.
They're pricey.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep. Diane had asked on your coriander Christmas quilt, she said, are you going to use the red and white stripe for your binding?
I am. I actually have
it's right there?
It's hanging right there.
Yep.
Yep, that's going to be the binding. It's going to be cool.
I do love a striped binding.
I do too.
I think it's great. Jennifer had asked, she said, can you tell me how you keep track of your stitches? She says she is getting back into cross-stitching after 15 years.
Awesome.
Yay.
I personally don't count stitches unless we're using Pattern Keeper, and it counts them for us.
Yep.
But do you count stitches on anything other than...
No, if it's in Pattern Keeper, I do, because like Mom said, it's right there on the screen. But no, I don't.
I'm so far away from you today.
You are. You don't want to see me? Don't want to get close to me?
Well, you did have a shower today, so...
I did. Once. No, but we don't count our stitches on a paper pattern. It just doesn't work for us. Sunny had asked, she said that she has a fabulous Santa full coverage. I'm so excited. I need to see pictures, by the way. She was curious where we get our pre-gridded fabric. So I did reply in the comments, but we do purchase it from 123Stitch. I know there's some people on Etsy who also sell it. I've never checked everything cross stitch, but they may have it as well. You could probably find it in a quilt store or cross stitch store here and there, but again, I've never checked because I buy it from 123Stitch because I need it right then when I decide I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, those are all our questions.
I did have one that came through on an Instagram message. Shirley wanted to know on my coffin. She was working... What was the name of that pattern?
Your pattern? This pattern? Chillin'
by
the Drawn Thread.
Drawn Thread, okay. She was working on that. I made mine on a coffin. And I showed this last year. And she was just wondering what the dimensions are because she wanted to make sure, obviously, she had enough fabric around the outside edges. You can see that I did not plan ahead. I didn't know how I was going to mount it. So mine was too short, so I had to add ribbon on the sides. And I think it looks okay.
Mm-hmm.
But...
this dimension?
The dimension of the coffin itself is 10 inches wide by 4.5 tall at the tallest point. And then
this part is 2.5 inches inside to inside.
My stitched piece is 6 inches wide by 2.5 tall, and mine's on 28 count Monaco. So, the coffin we purchased at Michael's, I purchased mine last year.
Mm-hmm. This is a part of my haul, but I found one.
And they're hard to find.
I was hoping to find one that said RIP here, but couldn't.
Yeah. Nobody ever sees the outside anyway. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Husband walked in. The joy of trying to do this on Labor Day when he's home.
Yep.
So yeah, we got the coffins this year. You got it at Michael's,
mm-hmm.
and they have been hard to find. After they sold out last year, people were not able to find them. So
nope.
we were excited that they came back
There
this
were
year.
2 in the store. I bought one of them.
Yeah, and I was thinking about getting another one just in case. Maybe I should have, but
Oh, we should have. I had an idea.
yeah, me too.
But you have some finishes. Let's get into
first
that.
of all, I do want to mention Cross Stitcher that I've been watching lately. And he actually did an interview with Becca this past weekend, and that was pretty fun to watch. But it's ChrisxrosssStitches, ChrisxrosssStitch, and give him a look. He's really entertaining to watch. He's from Alabama, so he's very smooth in his talk, and I mean, if that makes sense. Easy listening. But yeah, he's fun. He's tells some good stories.
I haven't seen him, but Mom was showing me a little bit of his video. So one of the things he was showing was a modern folk embroidery. Do you know what kind of other things he's been working on? Does he have any one style, or is he a little all over?
He's a little all over. I've only watched like 3 of his videos, I think. But he's doing a Headless Horseman, and I can't think of who that one is by, but that one is really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, give him a
look.
Give him a look.
And we'll link that below. I need to write that down so I don't forget it. Okay.
All right. Fully finished objects. I do have a couple.
I don't.
I finished my September sampler of the month. I got it framed.
That's really cute. I do like this finishing better.
I do too.
I think it's working better.
The little apple in there. I've got some rickrack. This one was a struggle for me to finish because I just didn't seem to have the right ribbon for this one. That
it's a really cute little bow. That house?
Cherry tomato is an odd red, so it was hard to match up with anything. And yes, I used all the called for colors on this for like one of the first times.
No
ever.
changes.
I did really, Tilly. You'd be proud of me. And it turned out cute. I mean, it really did. I'm trying to expand my horizons.
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I finished this piece last year as far as cross-stitching went, but I just finally got it fully finished this year. And it's Pick Your Own Apples. Is that by Country Cottage Needleworks?
Yes.
28 count. Coffee tea that's easy for me to say. Coffee tea dyed Monaco. Just some check fabric here. Got some apples that I stuck on there and this cute little apple cider rolling pin.
From Hobby Lobby.
And then I just stuck an apple up there on top with a couple of bows and a covered button in the same fabric. Okay, and then the board I got at Walmart in their craft section.
Okay. I love it. Looks great.
I thought it turned out cute. I was super happy with it.
Yep.
Super happy.
Okay.
All right.
What's next?
You don't have any FFOs, huh?
No.
I'll let you do some whips.
Okay.
I will let you do your
That's
whips.
so kind of you. I appreciate that. A little bit of here and there. Whips everywhere. This is my daily piece. I have not been working on it daily, but I've been keeping it up with my stitch count at least. So this is my shadows cross stitch. And I don't think I've shown that before, but that's where I got it. I don't know that it's even focusing. But it is Missy Cross, art by Jessie Willard.
And we have linked that below before.
Yes.
So.
Yep. Okay, so back to it. Here is where I'm at. It's a little hard to see, but we've got the eye up here, and then I'm stitching all the black on the background. So this is the side of his cheekbone, and then getting into his muzzle's going to be down here a little bit more. But that's where I'm at. I have about 1,200 stitches left to meet my WIPGO goal, which is a total of 5,000 stitches for the project.
You need to jump in and do his muzzle.
Well, I gotta get there first. It's gonna be a minute. I did have a new start. I was down in the craft room. I was trying to kit up some things, and I was overwhelmed because I wanted to start everything. And I didn't have all the floss, so I decided to start the one that I did have. So this came out of the Winds of Autumn book by Blackbird Designs. And I am actually doing this guy right here, October 31st. Don't have a big start, but more than I normally do. And that's where this is at. If you see a piece of black, that's just my thread in the back. This is on 32 count American chestnut linen.
Are you stitching that in hand or are you putting that in a
No.
hoop? I can see you've got a hoop on it.
This is in a hoop. I've learned that when I stitch on linen,
You almost need a hoop.
I do.
That's the way I am too.
Yep. Lugana and even weaves, I can stitch in hand a little bit better. But I don't know who the manufacturer of that linen is. I want to say it's R&R, but I don't really know. I'm just pulling that out. I restarted this, I guess you could say. Country Cottage Needleworks.
This you saw mine?
Sunflowers in Summer. That, and this is a part of, I hadn't touched this one yet this year.
Okay.
So I wanted to get into it. But this one's a struggle for me. I'm trying to recolor it. But the browns I'm picking don't really make sense. The greens, I'm struggling with the greens. And it just...
Let's see how you like mine when I show mine.
Yeah.
Or do we have the same colors?
No, we don't have the same colors. So I took out all the brown that I did have. And I put in a green. And this is where I'm at. Ins. It says ins. Should be wins. You can even see a little bit where that door was that I took out. But this is Desert Mesquite. It's a really pretty green by Classic Colorworks. I started dabbling in Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street Samplers. This is also a WIPGO goal to finish this. This one is done on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. Really, really dark. Really dark.
But perfect for that piece.
Yes. So I had the entire bottom done except for the yellow on the sunflowers. I did that. And then I had half the house and half the roof. So I added the stones on the other side and then half of the roof. So that's
cool.
Where that one's at.
That's always been one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah. And it's really fun to stitch once you get going on it.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, work has been a little crazy, so I get home and I'm just completely exhausted. And
that happens when you go kayaking down the Niobrara for work, right?
Yes.
Sob story. Let's hear it, Jamie.
Yes. Do you want me to talk about the presentation I had after that trip?
No.
Okay. I also had another presentation last week. My boss and I were talking about it, and we need to figure out how many presentations that we've had this year alone. I can offhand think of 20.
Yeah, you need to start writing that down.
20 presentations. And
when you're not doing presentations, you're doing meetings. You're
prep work for the
meetings.
presentations. Yeah, it's been a lot.
Stupid.
I also worked on Country Cottage Needleworks September Cottage of the Month. This is also on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. And I'm just working my way through. It's hard to see right now, but these are two different reds. As I add more in there, it'll pop a little bit better. It's only going to be subtle. I'm not looking for a drastic difference. This one, I got quite a bit done on this one. I haven't even shown Mom yet. Don't be looking.
What?
Country Cottage Needleworks, Be Thankful. This is WIPGO, a WIPGO gold to finish. This is on 14 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, or 14 count coffee tea dyed Ada. And this is where I'm at with it.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, I gotta pull mine out and get started on it again.
I have a couple more pumpkins to finish. And this little bird over here doesn't have a head.
I really thought that was going to be bigger than it is.
Mm-hmm. Have you even started it?
I think I have a little bit of the bottom border or banner done.
I only have one pumpkin to finish.
Oh,
look at that.
That is pretty.
And this went really fast. I did have to put this one in a hoop just because I was stitching on white.
So yeah, you just, and then the Be Thankful in the border and you're done.
Yep.
Oh,
Yay.
I like that.
And this one, so we went to the state fair yesterday, and you couldn't get any more Nebraskan than that. You know, we're traveling down the highway with our windows open, talking about our agriculture and our corn and the beans and the wheat on our way to the state fair in the middle of the heartland. So I came home and I had to work on my Nebraska travel poster. I saw this on Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram. Lonnie, I think. Did I remember her name right? Sorry, Lonnie, if I got your name wrong. But she was working on it, and I'm like, I need to bring that back out because hers looks amazing.
Oh, man. And seeing yours now, I really want to do mine, too.
I'm doing this on 32 count Mercedes Lugana by Picture This Plus.
Hold that up close. I mean, the detail in that barn, the colors in the barn just pops.
Yes, this is all DMC, and it is all called for colors. I did more of this yellow down here. Don't remember what I was going to say with that, but all DMC, so that shading in the barn is designed in there. Oh,
Now, did I buy a piece of that fabric?
Just love it.
For mine?
No.
Well, I gotta get some. What'd you say it was?
32 count Mercedes Lugana.
Gotta get some.
The picture, so this blue in the picture is actually stitched. I was not going to stitch it. So, those are my whips.
Those are cool. You did a good job.
Thanks.
Okay, on to my whips. Okay, so I am still working on Heaven and Earth Design Mini Scaredy Cat. Didn't get a lot done, but I did get a little progression. Which way does this go? That's the top. Okay, so I filled in just a little bit of the red. It's coming along. I mean, at this point in time, it's just hard to see. And I'm doing full cross stitches on it. So.
One thread, full cross.
Yeah.
And did you say what fabric this is?
No.
25 count, easy count Lugana.
That's what it is.
Okay.
You're my fabric lady.
I try.
Then I was working some more on Tree of Life samplings, penny treats. I thought I got a lot done on it, but once I pulled it out, I realized I didn't get as much done as I thought I did.
So cute.
But I got the word boo and then a couple of the stocks.
28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. Called for threads. That's really hard to remember to say all those things.
It is. I decided I was going to start a rotation this time. I was going to work one night on one project, next night, and just keep going through all my sunflower ones that I want to be doing. So I thought I got a lot done on this one, and I didn't realize I never went back to it because I started a couple other, or didn't start, but I was working on a couple others that I didn't want to stop working on. I've got the sampling of memories floss ring that Jamie got me last year. I'm going to put that on my scaredy cat.
That'll be great.
Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, that goes there. So I worked some more on Sunflowers in Summer, Country Cottage Needleworks.
Hey, I've seen that before.
Have you? Mm-hmm. So are you're using the same floss that I am?
Nope. That looks awesome.
I can't remember where I was last time you saw it, but I think I finished up some of those sunflowers and started on the house. And maybe the fence, I don't remember.
Part of the fence was done, or maybe all of it, but are you doing called for colors except for the sunflower?
Yes.
Okay.
It appears so.
It appears
It appears so. This one, I got stuck on this one. Not stuck on it, but I just didn't want to stop. Little House Needlework Sunflower Inn.
The blocks of color in this one are so big you can really see the variation.
Yeah. And I think last time I showed it to you, all I really had was the sun and the border. So this is where I'm at now. That house was massive.
And gorgeous.
And gorgeous.
Did you change the color of the house?
I have changed the color. I think I've changed most of these colors. So if you want to hold it up, I can read.
Sure.
So the house, it called for a branded pair. I am using just Rust. And these are all Country Cottage, Classic Colorworks. I don't have much of the green in there.
There's two colors of green.
Queen Bee I'm using for the sunflowers, or for the yellow, instead of the sunflower that it calls for. And then the darker green is English Ivy.
And that's what you're seeing in the stalks right there.
And then the the brown inside of the sunflower is hazelnut.
Is that also by Classic Colorworks?
Yes, they all are. And then Caterpillar is the called for color, and that's the dark brown that you see.
Good stuff. Look at that roof, though.
No, it's pretty.
Awesome.
It's pretty. I like it. But darn it, I'm determined to get something finished, so I'm going to stick with it until it's finished. Maybe, because we have plans to start something else. So.
Yeah, we do. You'll hear about that. Those are our whips.
Those are our whips.
Woo, woo. Okay, what's next?
Haul.
Okay.
Haul. Let's see.
We did have
quilting haul, but
Haulapalooza last week, so you'd think we wouldn't have that much haul. But some of the stuff that we got last week, we didn't show. So we're going to show it this week because we got patterns that go with it. That's our haul this week.
That was in quilting, right?
Yeah, are we splitting that up? Okay.
Oh, we don't have to.
I did get this. This is Plum Street Samplers Good Company. This was an exclusive with Acorns and Threads, so I did purchase it from Acorns and Threads. But this is
the next day it was released to the public, right? After you,
it was shown as her new releases for Needlework Market. Yep. And then this one, Tiny Modernist Halloween Wreath. Got this from the Fat Quarter Shop. The quilting stuff that I'm going to show, I got from the Fat Quarter Shop too, but go ahead.
I've been eyeing this. This, again, has popped up on my Instagram ads. And it's like, no, I'm not going to get it. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, I want it. No, I'm not going to get it.
We all know how that goes.
Jamie was looking at it. She's like, oh, yeah, you need to get it. It's like,
just
okay,
buy it. Just get it.
I'll get it. So this is Savannah's Heart design, A Quilter's Christmas. And she's got one for every season, I believe. But this is super cute. It was expensive because it was a pack with floss and everything like that. But then I realized that you could get it with just the pattern, which is what I did. Because I somehow ended up getting some fabric to go along with it. And it's some sort of an Ada. I don't know what count that is.
You don't remember how you got this?
Well, no, because I thought I think she added, because I thought I just got the pattern and then she wrote chart pack on it. So I didn't expect
the fabric.
The fabric. So
that was good fabric, though.
That was a good surprise. I'm tickled about that. And again, I think what was keeping me from buying this, I'm trying to get it without the glare, is I don't like all this stuff down here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this off. I don't know if I'll do the trees or not, but I'm going to cut this out. And then bring this flanges border up here and just do that part.
That'll be pretty.
I got fabric. Yay. So I went shopping on Rogue. I
need to link those guys.
Cross Stitch Company. They had a fabric clearance and I just happened to see it and it's like, oh, I need that. And it was selling out as I was looking at it. So it's like, I just hit the button, go, go, go. So I got Fawn. This is 32 count Lugana. How pretty is that? I got a piece of Wren, 32 count Lugana. I do tend towards the more brown colors. 32 count Lugana Legacy.
It's all in the fall.
And it's hard to tell them apart until you get them all together.
Correct. This fawn is really, really pretty.
And then Heartland 32 count Lugana. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Look at that.
You're big. I was going to say, you're big on modeling.
I am. I love the modeling.
So this is her pack of beauties all together. Look at
so you can't tell a lot of difference, but there is some difference. And I think this is probably my favorite.
That's that fawn. That's my favorite too.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't, it's more tan. It doesn't have the yellowish tints or greenish tints on it.
Here, that's more true. That's what everybody says. Bring it back here if you want to show it more true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my haul.
Cross stitch haul.
Yeah, cross stitch haul. I'll put that over here so it doesn't fall. What do you have?
So when we went to Country Sampler probably 3 weeks ago, we bought some fabric bundles and kits but they did not have any patterns. So we did purchase patterns from Fat Quarter Shop. So the first pattern we got was Pumpkins in a Row by Fig Tree. And look at those cute little bundles.
Yeah.
Mom and I each got one. And then the other one is Seasonal Patchwork. This is 3 seasons in one pattern.
And we're doing this Halloween.
So here's the pumpkins down there. But look at it. Look at them.
And this is Fig Tree, right? Did you say that?
Yeah, this is Fig Tree also.
Okay.
Fig Tree Fabrics, Fig Tree Patterns. That's it for me.
I also got, okay, so a long time ago, I got Tabletastics by, remind me, is Doug Lico?
Yep.
Well, he came out with Tabletastics too.
Can I see it?
And it was always sold out at Fat Quarter Shop. So I found a copy of it at Quilting the Day, Eleanor Burns' website, when I was getting other stuff. Because she had a sale, so why not?
Yeah,
so I got Tabletastics too.
Look at them. I love Doug Lico.
I know, I do too. And he does a lot with, remind me what?
Holly Taylor.
Holly Taylor, yeah.
So these are just some snippets of the stuff he's got in here.
There's the Holly Taylor fabric. So I'm excited about that. I want to do a tail runner for every season.
I just want to
Because
do
I've got time.
every single one of these table runners.
I know. I just want to start at the front, grab a pack, and just start sewing.
I have a cross-stitch bag that has that in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta put that down, otherwise I'm gonna fondle it all night.
I've been seeing people that have Ray Dunn coffee cups that say Queen Bee on it, and I want one, and I can't find one, and I'm really sad about it, but I did find this. So I got a notebook with Queen Bee, and
It's empty.
it's too nice to use.
Oh,
I
come on.
I don't want to use it.
I should just grab a pen and just mark in it.
Don't you dare.
Kind of want to do that.
Don't you dare. And then I got a drinking mug that has witch on it for Ray Dunn.
Fitting.
Yeah. Nobody's commented about that. It's been sitting on my desk and nobody said anything about it.
That's what I told you. They're just so used to that mood.
They're scared to say something. Oh, you got one with your name on it, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's all for our cross-stitch stuff.
I do have some quilting. You have some quilting too, right?
Yep. We have a couple of blocks to show. Oh, on the floor.
Well, that's effective.
Excuse me.
I actually did some quilting on my own. Go ahead.
Okay. So my Forevermore blocks came in and now they're delayed again, so
Any chance you brought the pattern?
no. Back up to another video. You'll see it.
We'll bring it next time.
This is block 16. And this is block 15. These fabrics are so pretty. So I worked on those. I didn't get a lot of, I feel like I shouldn't have to make this disclaimer. I did a lot of sewing for someone else and I just busted it out. So for 2 weeks I've been doing that sewing and I think that's probably finally coming to an end.
Yeah, you're working on a secret sew. I had, and I forgot to look up the fabric line. Oh man. Anyway, I had these cake mix recipes. These are wow words. Okay. Miss Rosie's Quilt Company. What you do is you take either a pack of charm packs and put them together, or you take a pack of charm packs with a pack of background, and then you put them together, and you put these little sheets of paper on them, and you sew them, and they're like triangles on a roll, that same product. It's also similar to foundation paper piecing, similar concept, but you take that, you put your charm pack on it, you sew all around the spots it tells you to sew, you cut it all up, and you iron it, and then your pieces then are triangles that they come out to a certain size. So I took a pack of Edita laundry basket quilts, one of her blue ones. It was before Blue Sky. And I can't remember. That's what I was going to say was Blue Sky. Yeah, it's before that, though. I can't remember the name of it. But I just started putting some pieces together. And I'm going for more of a scrappy look. So it's okay that the star itself is not as defined. I'm working on that guy right there. So I got 3 of them done. I basically took my pieces and I just took 2 colorways and stuck them together. I didn't even think about it. But this one's my favorite.
Yeah, I like that one.
This one turned out really good. And
so how is that scrappy working out for you? Because you're not a scrappy type person.
It's a modified scrappy, so it's not completely scrappy, but it's at least taking them. Basically close my eyes. I'm going to take that one and I take that one. And I put it together.
I'd like to watch that process because I know you and Scrappy.
Hey, I'm getting there. I'm less OCD than I used to be. Drives her crazy.
That's what I did with my California quilt. It's like, I'm going to do Scrappy on it. Mm-hmm. So I started Scrappy. And then I realized there's actually a pattern here that you can't do Scrappy because the colors, like, they start light and go to dark, or yeah,
like gradient.
So then I had to really think about it, and then I had to go out and buy more fabric because the scrappy wasn't working. So now it's half scrappy, half planned.
It looks fine. On our sew day on Saturday, we worked on our Halloween figs sampler block of the month. This is also by Fig Tree. So we've never done Fig Tree before, and now we're doing a ton of her stuff. But we worked on this. We got a couple blocks done. We got this one. That looks crazy in the camera.
Jamie has to fold this fabric inside out, this black stuff, because she can't look at it.
It messes with my eyes. It absolutely does. And then we got these done. These were really fun. Hi, how's it going? So that's our quilting. Do you have any more quilting over there?
We do that like once a month when we go to Country Traditions to sew. We walk in and he's like, Scott, what are you working on this time? It's like, same thing. You're still working on that?
Yep.
It's like, yeah, we do it once a month when we show up here.
It's kind of become our retreat piece.
I think that's all I have.
Okay.
Plans. We got to do our plans.
Yep, we got plans. Things are moving along. It's the fall, and I love the fall, and I can't wait. So I didn't go through this list of plans before with you, but we're doing apple picking next week. That's the plan. We're going to Vala's Pumpkin Patch. They have an apple orchard. We're going to go pick some Honeycrisp apples.
The last 2 years we've done it, it's been like almost 100 degrees and miserable. So we decided to hold off one more weekend. Hopefully next weekend it'll be nice. But I see the temperatures are starting to creep back up into the 90s.
We're trying to find that sweet spot on when Honeycrisps are the sweetest in our area. So the first year we went was closer to the end of September, and they were to die for. They were juicy and wonderful and sweet. And when we went at the beginning of September last year, they were not quite as ripe, more tart. Still really good, just not as amazing as the first batch. So we're scooting it back a week, trial by error. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead with that one.
Okay. So we have a...
Remember that new start we talked about?
September 11th. New start.
Because September 11th this year is the 20th anniversary of...
Did you bring yours?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So...
But it's the 20th anniversary of the attacks on the World Trade Center.
Right. So we are both going to start Heaven and Earth Design Mini Together We Stand.
Yay, I'm so excited. That's artwork by Jody Bergsma. It's a mini, which is helpful.
And for 2 days, I droppinated all my floss. Jamie already had hers done.
Are yours in order by color number?
Yes.
Because I'm noticing similarities. Look at all that wonderful floss. Oh my goodness. This is like just awkwardly petted.
My husband was laughing at me because I was doing that. She's like, oh look, it's a colorful mop.
Don't you dare.
I had to switch bags at the last minute because I couldn't get my other one closed. There was too much. There's too much here.
And we're both doing it again on 25 count easy count fabric. So.
And this time, I've always done the full crosses, but this time I think, looking at your shadows that you did, I'm going to just do a half cross. See if that speeds it up.
Yep. But
yeah, we're going to start this together. If anybody has it, wants to join along, are you going to start a hashtag?
Yes. I'm going to have to post on Instagram first in order for that hashtag to actually take effect. But we're going to do hashtag together we stand SAL.
Okay. Hashtag together we stand SAL. We'll put it at the bottom in the description box.
Got to write that down so I don't forget what I said.
If you guys don't start this one and you want to stitch along on something with us, start any patriotic or do any patriotic and just post it to the hashtag. Yep. It'd be fun.
We're not restrictive.
No.
Let's do it. We've got a couple meetups in the next week or so hopefully those work out. One of our viewers, her son is going to UNL, so she is bringing him in he has a night class is really what it boils down to. So when it works out, we're going to pop over and stitch with her. And then we've got another viewer who lives south of town. She works in town, so we're going to find a time and meet up with her. Yeah. Just meet some new people.
That's what this is all about, right? That's why we started this, to get to know stitchers and meet other people that have the same likes that we do.
Yes. So our next video in 2 weeks, we have another quilting retreat. So we're trying to shove everything in.
That's right.
We do have another quilting retreat that is going to go through Saturday. So our video next week will also be a little late. It'll probably be Sunday, most likely, because when we come home on Saturday, we're done. Just a heads up there. I finally remembered to mention that because I finally was able to look 2 weeks in advance.
And that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday retreat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I get to take a couple days off of work. I am taking next week, so Tuesday through Friday off. Technically, I do have to work Wednesday morning, so it's not really going to be a full week off of work, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, you need some time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of things going on.
I can't think of anything that I have specifically going on.
No, we're going to have dinner with the family today.
Putting a Learjet up on a stand this week, hopefully, or at least get it started. We're pouring the concrete and building the stand, so that'll be fun.
A little context for that. At the airport in Seward, you got the Learjet. Is this Harry's Learjet?
Harry's Learjet was donated to us.
Yep. So because it was donated and Harry was such a big part of the Seward Airport, you guys are building a stand, a concrete pad, a steel structure.
He passed away a year ago, July 1st. He was huge with the Seward Airport. He did so much for us. He was the main participant in most of our air shows. Mm-hmm. So he donated his Learjet to us when it timed out. We're putting it up on a stand, and we're going to put a memorial plaque to Harry. Yep. So this project has been in the works for a year and a half, I think.
Even before he passed.
Yeah, and we got our hole dug last week. Exciting.
It's a big hole.
But yeah, we got our rebar delivered.
Yay.
They're coming out, and they're going to start building the stand tomorrow.
Yeah. So. You need to take pictures because we need to see this. Yes. And I'm going to say this here, so you have to do it, but we can insert some pictures. You like that commitment I got from her?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's happening.
That's happening. That's all I can think of that's really happening.
We've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Do your spiel.
Follow us on Instagram, me, Terry, at Cornhusker State Stitcher, and Jamie at Jamie Mickelson, and we'll link those below.
Be sure to like us and subscribe. You are going to want to subscribe for our giveaway next week or next time.
You're definitely going to want to watch. Okay, so
thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.